We are going to also look at cause and effect from the Sanatana Dharma perspective. Vegam refers to speed, and here this points to the God who has this tremendous speed. Cosmos, creation, sustenance, and dissolution are all his responsibility. Garbha refers to the abdomen or the womb. We have looked at that many times, and he who is the most important factor, KāRANAM, is the factor in generation of the universe. We talked about the cause, Udbhavaya, material cause. Karanaya is the important factor. The cause who causes others to act. So he is the one that is driving us to create more root causes here. Prakriti is responsible for bringing them forth. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Jai Shri Ram. Welcome back to the Clay Studios oil painting vlog number 39 of Sri Vishnu Sahasranamavali. This is a painting that follows the principle of calligram or micrography, using which 1,000 names of Sri Vishnu are getting painted. As the painting is going on, I am also trying to understand the deeper meanings lying under these names with the help of scriptures from Sanatana Dharma. And the same I am sharing with you via these weekly vlogs. We cover about 10 names typically in a video, and we take tangential perspectives from those names into Sanatana Dharma scriptures to understand a little better and have fun with it. And we have already covered 370 names in the previous videos so far. Please do check them out before you come back to this video. Though we are covering 10 names at a time in each of these videos, you will constantly see me referring back and forth to the previous vlogs. It's just because these names are heavily interconnected, and you get to have more fun with the stories of Sanatana Dharma when you can connect the dots better, understand things better. So please do check them out and come back. This week we are going to cover 371st name through 380 and their meanings, and along with that, today we are going to also look at cause and effect from the Sanatana Dharma perspective. Without much ado, let's get on to today's names and the meanings first, starting with 371st name, Om Vegavate Namaha. This refers to one of tremendous speed. Vegam refers to speed, and here this points to the God who has this tremendous speed. 372nd name is Om Amitashanaaya Namaha. Refers to one who consumes all the worlds at the times of dissolution. So, cosmos, creation, sustenance, and dissolution are all his responsibility. And when there is time for everything, the yuga is getting completed, everything needs to be dissolved, and not necessarily dissolution and the consumption that we are looking at here is to be understood as him eating up everything. Everything needs to be brought to a close for something new to be regenerated, recreated. We just saw that in the previous vlog number 38, Matsya Avatar, where the time for dissolution was nearing, but at the same time the God was also deciding on regeneration, giving opportunity for every living being to regenerate. And that was what we covered in the previous vlog. Please do check that out. So coming back to the 373rd name, that is Om Udbhavaya Namaha. This refers to one who is the material cause of creation. He is the material cause of creation. We touched upon this topic, material and instrumental cause of creations and such. We're going to touch upon that also in a greater detail when we come to cause and effect in a short while from now. 374th name is Om Shobhanaya Namaha. Refers to one who at the time of creation entered into the Purusha and Prakriti and caused agitation. the Purusha form and Prakriti form, what exactly are this, is also something we are going to touch upon in the cause and effect area. But then, just for our understanding, in this particular name, Shobhanaya is, for something to be created, there is a combination needed, that is the Purusha and Prakriti, that can cause the agitation, not necessarily to be understood as violent agitation. So, things coming into action, merging, could also be understood from this name Shobhanaya. 375th name is Om Devaya Namaha. Divyati means sports oneself through creation and other cosmic activities. So here I think the context of Devaya here refers to the sporting gets into when he is creating or doing other similar cosmic activities, not necessarily creation. It could be anything at all. 376th name is Om Shri Garbhaya Namaha. Garbha refers to the abdomen or the womb. We have looked at that many times, and that's exactly what the Garbhodakshayi Vishnu painting also represents here. One in whose abdomen or Garbha Shri. Okay, Shri Garbham, isn't it? That's the name here that we are talking about. Shri, or his unique manifestation as samsara, has its existence. So, Shri is referring to the better half, or Sri Devi, Sri Lakshmi, or it could also be in the context understood as the unique manifestation as samsara itself, the manifestations that he is creating for us to go through also can be understood in this context as Shri and Shri Garbham. That is what is coming out of his womb or abdomen. 377th name is Om Parameshwaraya Namaha. Parama means supreme. Ishvara refers to one who holds sway over all beings. So he is the one that is holding upon to all the supreme one that is holding on to all of us, all the beings. 378th name is Kārānaya Namaha. He who is the most important factor. Kāranam is the factor in generation of the universe. We talked about the cause, Udbhavaya, material cause. Karanaya is the important factor. The next name, 379th name, is Om Kāranaya, the cause who causes others to act. It's a little more confusing, isn't it? The cause who causes others to act. So he is the one that is driving us to create more root causes here. Oh my God, that's going to be a lot of root cause analysis coming up in a short while from now. Let's move on to the last name for today, that is 380th name, Om Kartre Namaha. Okay, Kartre Namaha here refers to one who is free and is therefore one's own master. He is the one that is in the matter of the creation, but he is the master of everything that is getting activated, created, but he is free from it. He is disconnected in that manner, detached attachment, can we say. So that's exactly the 10 names and their meanings. With that, we come to a close with these meanings, but we move on to cause and effect, because the Kārāna is something that I want to understand better. I'm going to take the help of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, Canto number 13, verse 21, to understand this better. Let's read on. Karya Kārana Kartratve Hetuhu Prakritihi Uchyate Purushaha Sukha Dukkhanam Bhoktatve Hetuhu Uchyate. So the the points we touched upon in these names are already getting highlighted. Karya, Kārana, Prakriti, Purusha. Let's look at the meanings in pieces and then, assemble it together and figure out what this maze is all about. Karya of effect, Kārana, and the cause. Kartratve, in the matter of creation. Hetuhu, the instrument. Prakriti, material nature is Prakriti. Uchyate is said to be. Purushaha, the living entity is Purusha. Sukha, of happiness. Dukhanam, and distress. Bhoktatve, in enjoyment. Hetuhu, the instrument. Uchyate is said to be. Let's add these things together. There are two different contexts and meanings coming out, one from the Veda base and one from this Shrimad Bhagavad Gita book. I'm going to read this one and then go on to the Veda base meaning as well. 1321. So, as to the production of the cause and effect, it is the Prakriti which is responsible for bringing them forth, whereas the Purusha as the soul is declared to be responsible for experiencing of the joys and sorrows. Okay, so Prakriti, what did we understand, is the material nature. This book is saying that Prakriti is responsible for bringing them forth. Okay, the material nature is responsible, the nature itself is responsible for us to act in a certain way. It is responsible. However, Purusha refers to any living soul or entity. Purusha does not necessarily, in some contexts, people understand it's only male. No, it's any living entity per se. So, Purusha as the soul is declared to be responsible for experiencing the joy and sorrow out of that, things that are getting created. So nature gives you the cause to create something, but within that cause, whether you are experiencing joy or sorrow, is all coming from us. It's the way you want to look at certain things. Yeah. And that's what is explained here. Let's look at the meaning from Veda base as well. Nature is said to be the cause for material causes and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of the sufferings and enjoyments of the world. So whatever physical that is happening, the Prakriti is leading us to. Let's just take off certain things like a natural disaster maybe. So nature is the cause of it. We can say that there is a material cause and effect. Something is getting disrupted and we are all disrupted by it. Yeah. A natural calamity, and from that, of course, we are all going to suffer if we are right in the middle of it. Let's say if it is a earthquake or cyclone or such, we are in the middle of it and we are going to suffer. We as human beings will suffer. Even the animals, every single entity, living being within it, plants, is going to suffer because of that. That's going to be happening because of that. Whether we enjoy that, we don't necessarily, but this could lead to something else, and we might look at it as an opportunity to help each other come out of it, find a new way of living, and find the urge in us to grow even further out of this devastation is also, a nature within us. It's the Purushaha that is trying to search for other opportunities to still enjoy the world. Yeah, we don't give up though. This is my take on this, and I hope you found this interesting and useful. Cause and effect, and he who is the Sarva Kārana or the Kartre, he is free from it. He is just letting us play. I think this is some topic I touched upon. I don't remember the vlog number though. That if you can imagine the people that are setting up the rules for a football match or a cricket match or something, they are the ones defining certain principles and selecting even who's going to play versus who. Everything is decided, pre-decided, but the once the game starts, even the people who have decided on planned on everything will not be inside the game. They will be out of the game watching the characters to play through the game throughout. Yeah, that is the very simple example that I think I also mentioned somewhere in the previous blogs. So it comes back to me here when we talk about the Kartre also. The Kārana is the Kāranaya is the cause, who is the cause for others to act, isn't it? So, but when you understand all these elements that are in play, were also key elements in this play, and we are causing certain sufferings and enjoyments also. We are also the cause. If you look at natural calamities, coming back to the same topic that we just touched upon, it could also be due to the way we are misusing or abusing certain natural elements. So we might have over used some of the natural elements in a way that we are the cause for such natural destruction to happen. We might also have noticed that, and that is also climate change, global warming, and all these issues. It's a human behavior or misbehavior that has been incrementally building on to this climate change. So that's exactly an example we can come up with for this cause and effect. I hope you found this very interesting. There are so many aspects to discuss and unpack regarding cause and effect. So I am very sure that I have only scratched the surface with this. Looking forward to more interesting discussions on this subject as we proceed with the names further. But so far, what do you think about cause and effect? Please do share in the comments. Until we meet next time with yet another interesting topic to discuss and delve deeper into, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay motivated. Thank you. Bye-bye.